I have something to announce. I gained 30 pounds. I hope you guys don't mind. I gotta keep moving while I'm up here because I gotta stay 1 foot ahead of diabetes, so. I am from Ohio, Ridgeline. Yay, Ohio, come on! But I now live out in Colorado, and it is beautiful out there, people. And you can tell by looking at me that I obviously like to hike in the outdoors. And usually my hiking consists of me going from my bed to the couch and turning on Versus and watching outdoor shows. So it's okay. There is some activity. There are stairs. So when I moved out to Colorado, I had to get used to a whole new way of talking. I was in the break room, and these guys were bragging how they bagged a 14er this past weekend, and I was like, wow, that's cool. I started bragging about all the 14ers I bagged. And well, apparently in Colorado, bagging a 14er is climbing a 14,000-foot mountain. In Ohio, it's a Good Friday night. I bought a house out there, and with all the people moving there, these house developments are springing up all over. They've got names like Aspen Grove and Bubbling Brook Estates and Elk Ridge Commons, and that's sweet because it tells you exactly what they had to destroy and kill to build your house. It's pretty sweet. Like I said, I'm in town, so I've been visiting my parents. And I love my parents, especially my mom. She's really cool. In fact, she's a little bit too cool. She was bragging about this brand new tattoo she got on the top of her breast of a golden retriever. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? 10 years from now, people are going to be going, why do you have a tattoo of a giraffe on your titty? I thought it was disturbing to tell. Well, my dog has cankles. I'm not real worried about his health as I am about his sex appeal, you know? I just don't want that dog to go through life all alone, you know what I mean? It's so sad to see him in the kitchen all alone licking his balls with the lights off, you know? It's a segue, guys. Let's go into something better. Speaking of being alone, this is a true story. I just recently tried out for The Biggest Loser, and apparently I was fat enough to be flown to Salt Lake City for a final interview, which went really strange. It was a very weird interview. I spent like an hour trying to tell these guys how pathetic of a loser I am. To only be told after an hour in a box of Kleenex, well, I wasn't pathetic enough. I know, it's terrible. You know what that does to a person like me? You know, I didn't know if I was a bigger loser or less of a loser for not being picked. So I flew back home, and luckily for me, my girlfriend quickly reassured me I was the same pathetic loser that ruined her life 10 years ago. Which made me very happy. She always knows how to say the right things, you know. Speaking of being a loser, I think it's about time I find a job before my creditors realize I'm not really dead. Do you guys think running a successful farm on Facebook could be considered good managerial experience on a resume? I do too. That's why I thought it was weird that no one's called me, you know? It's so strange. Well, I'm going to move along because I'm a little concerned right now. I'm real concerned. Concerned about our hardcore rappers, people. Not because of what you think. I'm just concerned because I think they're getting a little too soft. I mean, Snoop Dogg. Let's look at Snoop Dogg. I mean, he's the guy who's calling bitches. We don't love those hoes. Yeah? Now he's rapping for Katy Perry and California Girls? Really? No weenies, just bikinis? Like wearing a candy-coated suit? Come on, and then there's Jay-Z, guys. Jay-Z, man. He's rapping with Coldplay. Coldplay. My emo nephew doesn't even like Coldplay. And then, you know, Ice Cube. Ice Cube, he broke my heart, man. He was an OG, man. He was original gangsta. Now he's telling fat jokes and are we there yet? I mean, really, the next thing you'll tell me is Ice-T, the cop killer, is like playing a cop on TV or something. What? He is? Son of a bitch! I hope it's at least an edgy cop, you know? You know, and then it makes me really afraid to go to Compton right now, because if I go to Compton, a kickball game might break out between the Bloods and the Crips while they try to settle their differences peacefully. And then, you know, there's Flavor Flav. You guys know Flavor Flav, right? Flavor Flav! He was awesome, man. But now he's on the Surreal Life, making love to that dude from Rocky IV. You know what I'm talking about? That Bridget Nelson. Yeah, pretty pathetic. Hey, well, you know, he was the greatest hype man of all time, right? Flavor Flav. Well, that just reminds me, a couple weeks ago I went and saw Nelly's hype man in concert in Colorado. Without Nelly, it was really strange. It was like, yeah! Oh, get it up! Put it up, come! Good night! See ya! What was I thinking? Well, is it really worth the $30? Do you guys hear this? This is awesome. You know Spanish Fly is now making a beer? It's really good. I had some last night. Of course, on the way home, I got pulled over. And instead of blowing a .1, I blew the police officer. Got out of the ticket. And apparently I don't have a gag reflex. Well, I'm going to leave you on this joke. This is a real quickie. Like you said, I haven't lived here in a while. So I was coming here tonight, got all lost, turned around. So I pulled off the road and I asked this guy at Speedway, I say, how do I get back to 270? Guy looks at me and says, first off, you gotta lay off the snacks, dude. Thank you, I'm Kevin Schroeder. We are Kevin Schroeder.